Green, 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 we are go, and we've already got some jockeying for position as they spread out 3 and 4 wide down this front straightaway. Jensen Randall out in front takes the lead over Max Mulder. You see Dion Stahl on the outside trying to get a run. You got a couple of cars in the back running way high out of the groove. And look at this around the outside. I don't know who that is. Looks like that was Ivan Brito. Had to get out of the gas, but he's moved up into 7th position. Meanwhile, Max Mulder and Jensen Randall side by side. Here comes Dion Stahl to the inside of them, trying to get the 2-for-1 deal as they head into turn 3. And Jensen Randall's up high into the wall. Jensen Randall gets tagged, and there's a big wreck in the back. That's Nick Van Gelder, Kaz Nuyens, Sky Schundelmeyer, Jensen Randall. Meanwhile, Dion Stahl out in front and separating himself from Max Mulder a little bit. We got a 4-car breakaway because of that. So you've got Dion Stahl, Max Mulder, Sandro Doulis up in the 3rd, and Season 5 F1 champion Tim Ventic running in the 4th position. Meanwhile, the battle is back at the front. It looks like we've got a little bit of a change for position here as Tim Ventic managed to find his way around Max Mulder. Didn't catch the pass. Looks like Max has maybe had a little bit of an issue, maybe ran high, brushed the wall. He's lost a little bit of time now. So we've got ourselves a bit of a 3-car breakaway. Tim Ventic now looking at the back of Dion Stahl's car. Sandro made a pass for the lead. So Sandro is your leader. Tim Ventic to the outside. Sandro's running the more defensive line. He's going to make these guys try and earn it on the outside of turn 1. Nothing's going to happen there. Max Mulder arcs the corner. Dion Stahl trying to get back underneath of Max Mulder for the 3rd position. This is some incredible racing here. They come snaking down the front straightaway. Sandro's running a great line. And it looks like Max heading into the pits? Max is heading into the pits early. Looks like Tim might have done the same thing. So Tim and Max Mulder both dive into the pits. That's going to move Falzarezzi up into 3rd position. Team Penske's going to come in. So let's try and pick up Max Mulder and Tim Ventic. And it looks like Dion Stahl is now just exiting pit lane. This is going to be pretty close, folks. Tim Ventic just came across the yard of bricks as he heads into turn 2. Dion Stahl coming out of turn 2. Tim Ventic heading into turn 2. And look at this, Dion Stahl out in front. Tim's going to have a run coming out of turn 2, but it's not going to take long for Dion Stahl to get up to speed. And Dion Stahl retains 1st position. Oh, and Nick, what is Nick doing? He makes contact, and there's a massive crash. Nick Van Gelder. Oh, my goodness. Excuse me. They ran into the back of Tim Ventic. Tim is down in the pit lane. Now, Nick is allowed to reset his car to the track in the event that he is flipped over. Lap 25, the caution comes out. The first lap of this stage break allows everybody to catch back up to the queue. Lap 2 of this caution sequence will allow the pit stops to open. People can make an extra pit stop if they want. Lap 3 of that will allow drivers to unlap themselves by 1 lap. So Nick is 2 laps down. He'll get 1 of those laps back. Tim Ventic through that sequence, he had to make a pit stop. I don't know if he was making an extra pit stop or if he got pushed into pit road because of the incident with Nick Van Gelder. Green, green, green. Back to green flag racing. Dion Stahl with a good jump as they come down this front straightaway. Sandro Doulis in 2nd. Falzarezzi is in 3rd. Oh, and Sky Schundelmeyer is on the live chat and says he missed his pit box and ran out of fuel. That is unfortunate for Sky Schundelmeyer. That explains why he is no longer in this race. Tim Ventic, Max Mulder, and Kaz Nuyens, along with Nick Van Gelder, who is a lap car but showing speed here, would love to try and get back up front and take one of his laps back under green flag conditions. As we see Sandro get in front of Dion. A little bit of a swap of position there. That might be some team orders. See if they can slipstream off of each other, maybe separate themselves from Falzarezzi, but Falzarezzi's not letting them get away too quickly. Meanwhile, you have Dion Stahl now down into the 4th position. Jensen Randall is in 5th, and here comes Falzarezzi to the inside of Sandro Doulis, and Nicola Falzarezzi takes the lead of this race, the Italian out in front. Sandro Doulis looking to the outside of Falzarezzi. Oh, and there's contact. Dion Stahl goes around. He's popped into the air. Massive crash. Jensen Randall's involved. Nick Van Gelder's involved. And here comes Max Mulder through the smoke. Massive crash, and now back to the lead of this race. Falzaresi rubbing wheels with Sandro. Sandro's into the wall as well. That puts Falzaresi back out in the front. He's got Tim Ventic all over the back of him. Ventic going to go to the outside, and here comes Cass Nuyens running into third position. Tim Ventic around the outside. Can he make it stick? Yes, he does. Tim Ventic, your Season 5 F1 champion, back out in front of this race. Falzaresi back to the outside of Tim Ventic. Ventic running that Sandro line, the defensive line. But Falzaresi to the outside, almost gets down in front of him. Big move there by Tim Ventic. That car washes up in front. And now Falzaresi retakes the lead of this race. And it looks like Falzaresi's going to dive into the pits. And it looks like everybody's going to be heading in with the exception of Nicolo Falzaresi. Tim Ventic's going to go back to green flag racing. Green, green, green. We're back under green flag conditions. And a great jump by Max Mulder, taking over the second spot from Sandro Doulis. And he's going to bring Jensen Randall with him, it looks like. Max Mulder to the inside of Sandro Doulis for that second position. Sandro's going to move out of line, get to the inside of Tim Ventic. They're trying to make a move down into turn one. Ventic's trying to hang tough on the outside, not going to be able to make it stick. Sandro's going to retake the lead of this race. And we are 3 wide down the back straightaway as we head into turn 3. And Max Mulder looks like he's going to get the 2-for-1 deal and try and take the lead of this race as he cuts across the nose of Sandro Doulis. Tim Ventic on the outside trying to take that spot away. Oh, and they make contact. Sandro and Tim slam into the wall. Sandro's in the air. He's now on his side, resets himself back to the track, and he's going to get going again. So here we are, we're entering our final stage break of this race. Tim Ventic comes across the line. He is the leader as it stands right now. Max Mulder second. And it looks like we are back to green flag racing.
And Tim has got a good gap.
But it is chaos in the back here. 3-4 wide down this front straightaway. Nick Van Gelder up into the 6th position now. Side by side is Dion and Sandro. Dion bounces off the wall. Sandro's to the inside. But Dion able to maintain his speed and take over that 4th position. And it's a 3-car breakaway at the front. 20 laps to go for the Indy 500 here at SRL. And Falzaresi's to the outside of Jensen Randall.
The Italian is hungry.
The best he's ever finished in this race is 3rd. It's where he's currently running. He wants to get ahead of Jensen Randall. And Tim Ventic bounces off the wall coming out of turn 4.
Oh, and Jensen forces him to the pit wall.
Side by side as they come into turn 1 once again. Jensen Randall's going to be on the outside. A little bit of aero wash on Falzaresi's car. Yeah, the pack is caught up. It's now 8 cars for the lead of this race. 17 laps to go. Falzaresi now looking to make a move on Tim Ventic down the front straightaway. Ventic's going to take the inside line.
What's going to happen?
Oh, and they brush. Oh, Falzaresi up into the wall. Comes back across the line of cars. Almost takes out Dion Stahl. Falzaresi falls back into the 6th position, and there's contact. Oh, and it's Sandro. And look at this. Falzaresi is up, over, and gone into the wall. Has to reset himself to the track, and that's going to do it for him. He's going to be done for the day. He's going to have to run in the 8th position. Meanwhile, Sandro Doulis was a part of that, falls back into the 6th position. He's all by his lonesome. He's got no drafting help. He's off the pace. Heartbreak again for Sandro Doulis.
Here comes
Nick Van Gelder looked like they're making a move on Jensen Randall to the inside. Max Mulder to the inside of Tim Ventic.
He takes the lead.
Oh. And he's going to be able to shoot up in front of him. Yes, Max Mulder to the lead of this race. Nick Van Gelder falls back into 4th, thought about trying to make a move on Jensen Randall.
Here comes Venting for the lead.
Ventic
past Mulder.
gets in there, and look at that. Mulder's going to wash out, runs up towards the wall. A 5-car battle for the win of the Indy 500. It'll be 10 laps to go next time by.
I think Max has a big following for this race. Obviously, he's always unfortunate. He finished the F1 season. Oh!
No! And Max Mulder goes around!
Oh! He is looped it
Oh,
around.
and Max Mulder's into the catch fence. That is going to be day done for Max Mulder. He'll reset himself back to the track, but that is going to do it. Commentator's curse.
Oh, that's so unfortunate for Max.
And that moves Nick Van Gelder up into the 3rd position, your Season 4 F1 champion. Again, late to the party, late to the game, running into 3rd spot. Jensen Randall, 5-time champion, to the outside of Season 5 champion. 3 F1 champions running 1, 2, and 3 right now. And then a 4-time Indy 500 winner running in 4th spot. This is an unbelievable spread of drivers we're watching. Jensen Randall side by side. Dion Stahl bounces off the wall coming out of 4.
This is the creme de la creme of SRL drivers right here on your screens right now.
Side by side, Tim Ventic and Jensen Randall. They've been that way since lap 90, turn 3. They can't make the move. Ventic's finally going to get to the inside.
And now
Jensen's got to run coming down the front straightaway.
He's on the outside. It's not the preferred line. Can he do it?
Oh, and he's going to cut across, and there's contact.
Oh!
And he saves it. How does he save that?
Oh my days!
And Dion Stahl up into 2nd place. The 4-time race winner is now up into 2nd. Nick Van Gelder running in 3rd. Jensen Randall, despite saving the car, lost a huge chunk of time. He's out of it. Dion Stahl gets a run. Here comes Nick Van Gelder to the outside. Going to try and make something happen going into turn 1. Couldn't make it work. Dion Stahl washes out, hits the wall. Van Gelder to the inside, takes over the 2nd position, heading into turn 2. It'll be 2 to go across the line. He gets a good run coming out of 4, swings to the outside. Once again, Tim Ventic trying to take that inside line away. That's a good run by Van Gelder, but he hasn't been able to make that outside line work just yet. Swings it back to the inside. They're side by side through 1 and 2. Look at this. Unbelievable run.
So close.
White flag lap. This is it for all the marbles. I think Nick Van Gelder led that lap at the line to the outside. They're side by side through 1 and 2. Van Gelder's going to try and get him around the outside through the short chute. Van Gelder to the lead of this race. Van Gelder through turn 2 takes the lead of this race. He's going to snake himself down the back straightaway, separate himself from Tim Ventic. Tim Ventic, does he have anything left in the tank heading down towards turn 3? Nick Van Gelder heading into 3 and out of 4. Your Season 4 champion is going to win this race across the line. Nick Van Gelder is your 2025 Indy 500 champion. What a race for Nick Van Gelder. What a day.
Wow.
The man who didn't think he was even going to be able to race today had everything fall his way to take the win of this race on the last lap as they came across the line. Unbelievable finish to the 2025 SRL Indy 500.
Whew, what a race from Van Gelder.
What an absolute Cinderella story. Didn't even practice the race. Didn't even practice all week.
No way! Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Oh, thanks, Tim. Oh my god.
My speed was gone.
Let's go!
The final.
How did I win this from not starting to winning?
We need a video.
Holy shit.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. I did not expect this at all. Indy 500 victory
Every
against the odds.
final, every turn 4, you flew past me. Fuck this.
Mate, my heart rate is crazy right now. My hands are tinting.